You know what, the other thing that's just, every time I open this book, it just jumps out at you is how full of enthusiasm. Like, look at this line here.
Yeah.
It just, everybody is full of energy and full of life. I mean, for me, it's a mass that's about joie de vivre. It's kind of a life force. It's not elegant little duets and perfect. It's just full
extreme
of energy. It's extreme in its length, but in the, also just if you look at this page, it's full of notes.
Yeah.
There are not a lot of rests.
You know, it might be a bit of an exaggeration, but when I think of this Mass, I think that for people working or understanding music at the time, a correspondent could be St. Peter's in Rome, something that is really massive and astonishing. I think he went for this sort of experience, you know, also for the singers, because for us, this was the emotion that we were getting.
And the audience. I mean, the performance that we did had this sense of energy to it, but also almost like a marathon for us, but also for the audience. And everybody's involved in this journey through the piece that lasts for pretty much an hour. But it's also exciting. I mean, there's never a sense of, we're not going to get there.
No.
But it drives forward through the whole piece.
What I also think is very clever from Obrecht's side, in the Agnus Dei, so at the end of the Mass, he always tends to do something special,
right?
You know. But in this case, he just gives the melody of this sweet song first to the bass and then to the superiors, if I remember. This is the contra.
Here we go. Here's the tune.
So at the very end, after all these very intellectual and abstract things, the segmentation of the song that you can't really hear because it's so segmented.
Yeah.
And then at the end you hear it in the upper part.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very moving experience, I think.
Yeah. By the way, it's a very moving text. It's a sweet text, but especially the ending of it, saying, don't turn away from me at the hour of my death. Now, as you say, he didn't know that he was going to Ferrara. He was on his way to Ferrara. He was probably in Innsbruck when he wrote this. And within a year in Ferrara, he had died of the plague.
Yeah.
So, maybe did he have a premonition there? And what was going on?
So, you really believe it's a kind of swan song, right?
Well, it's certainly, whatever the truth is, it does sum up everything that he did in his career.
Absolutely.
In an incredibly astonishing way. It's going to be a great concert.